take two. First, red lips in real life. First, toes and Spiny Marvel. Hello. Sorry guys, my Wi-Fi just took a crap on me. Said, no. Maybe it was what I was saying. Maybe that was God telling me that I shouldn't have talked about whatever it was. That's although, who am I to tell you how God works? I don't know. He works in mysterious ways. Sometimes it's technology. Shut up, Adam Olsen. Yeah, you get better internet, stupid Adam. All right. Hello from Moscow. Moscow? What's going on in Moscow right now? My hair is getting a pompadour. So like Elvis. Which side did Elvis do? I can only do the one side. I can't do this side. I can only do that side. How dare you, Adam? Oh, I gotta turn the music down. Fine, no more music. Sorry. I get so lost in the music. I love music so much. Your 5-year-old is dancing to my music. I love it. Hello from Kentucky, Kylie Wynn. Hello. It is a great track, isn't it? It's a strange name for a band. I don't understand. I'm not that, they're, of course, totally entitled to, name their band whatever they want. But Portugal, period, the man. Portugal, the man. Hi from Saudi Arabia. Hello, Saudi Arabia. Put the music on, but lower. I can't do that.
I was just going to do that for you.
Yeah. Just make the music lower?
Yeah, just move it away from the speaker.
No, well, that's fine. I'm just going to have it. That's fine. Y'all can go play that music later for yourselves. New York, Paris. Wow, everybody's in the house. Megan in Connecticut. Hi, Megan in Connecticut. How's Connecticut right now? By the way, I do not understand. It is literally snowing in Toronto. It's April 15th, for God's sake. It's spring. Spring sprung. And then it was like, nope. And then right back. It's snowing in Toronto. It's beautiful in New York. So Connecticut must be pretty nice as well. Adam says you're a chump, Eric. Eric said to suck it, Adam. All right, welcome to Canada. I know, right? I know. It's beautiful in Toronto in the springtime, like when it warms up and the patios are open and they're having like a beer. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. You walked outside in shorts and it was a mistake. Yeah, it's not great out there. All right. Oh, Sarah Beth. Oh, yes, come visit. Hello from Hungary. Hello, Hungary. Are you a bit peckish? That's a stupid food joke. Spring was canceled. Yeah, spring was officially canceled. All right, let's go. Let's get some questions and some answering. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to these live views. How's that sound? Let's do that. Let's get somebody in this nonsense. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Watch this. Thinks he's so cool.
Come on, Adam. What are you doing, bro? Accept the request. Throw it down. Is he gonna do it? How does it feel to play Shazam? It feels amazing to play Shazam. I'm beside myself. Hi from New Orleans. Oh, what's up, girl? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Come on, Adam. Come on, connect already. Jeez Louise. Technology is like it's like our best friend and our worst enemy at the same. It's like the greatest frenemy ever, isn't it? Technology. Hello from Switzerland. Hello, Switzerland. Wow, seriously, Adam is. I might just move off of Adam. Sorry, Adam, not happening. Let's just. If Newsies gets revived, would I play Pulitzer? I mean, that's like an old guy. Do I look old enough to play Pulitzer? That was Robert Duvall in the movie. Like that. I don't know. That feels a little like I need to wait a little while. I got to age a little longer to do that. And doesn't everybody want to be Pony Boy? Cowboy, not Pony Boy. That was in The Outsiders. Well, I guess yes. Okay, now I've lost all the. Okay, here we go. Let's see. No, hello from good Wi-Fi connection. That's funny. Here we go. All right, let me try and get one of these one of y'all. Come on, I'm pressing the button. Jeez Louise. Eric, I'm not going to bring you into this chat. You're just downstairs. You can pop in if you want to. That dum-dum. All right, let's see here. How about, you look like you got, oh, I like this person because they've got a SpongeBob. Let's see. Miles Morales. We're waiting on Miles Morales. Let's see if his connection's any better than Adam's. By the way, I love that like 1,500 people are. There we go. What's up, Miles? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're like, yeah, whatever. I can hear you. It's cool. All right, bud. Where are you from?
The most fire-prone state ever, California.
The most what state ever?
Fire-prone state?
Fire from?
Yeah, there was a fire like last week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. It's. I mean, you know, it's especially Southern California. I mean, it was a desert at one point, and then we decided to, you know, irrigate a bunch of water into it and make it a pretty dope place to live. But it gets pretty dry, and it's a tinderbox. So what's going on, man? How's your Sunday?
It's been whatever. You know, I'm procrastinating on some homework I have to read, and then I have to answer the question that I haven't done.
I've been there, bro. I have been there. In fact, I still do that occasionally. Procrastination is it's a wicked thing. But how old are you, man?
I'm 16.
16. So what are you, a junior in high school? Sophomore?
In the year.
No.
My birthday's early in January.
What? Oh no. Are you? Sorry, I missed that. Are you a sophomore or junior in high school?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. Okay.
Well,
What kind of reading do they have you doing right now? Like The Great Gatsby? What was that? Freshman year, sophomore year?
Oh no, it's like English textbook reading, mostly from my honors class.
Okay. All right. Copy that. Well, you got a question for me?
Yeah. Have you heard about the new Spider-Man game on PS4? The exclusive one that's coming out in a couple months?
Yeah, what about it?
Are you planning on playing it?
Well, am I planning on playing it? I don't know. I gotta be honest, I mean, most of the video gaming that I do is either a first-person shooter or like kind of more like open world exploration, like Zelda. Like I love me some Zelda. I loved Fable when that was out. The three Fables on Xbox I thought were a lot of fun. But it can't get so deep, like, you know, like I tried to play Skyrim, and I got to the first town, and it was like, all right, now here's where you sit down and you whittle your own things, and you pound your own sword. I'm like, I want to pay someone to do that. I don't want to have to sit there and minigame mine my own stuff. It was way too much. So all that said, typically it's like those types of games. And I feel like I haven't really ever played a superhero video game that I thought was great. But I mean, maybe way back in the day, like the X-Men, like back when we went to arcades for our video games, there was this really big stand-up X-Men game where you could play 4 different characters. They did it with the Simpsons and stuff too. I thought those were pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know that I'll get the Spider-Man game. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I just pre-ordered it yesterday.
Oh, you just pre-ordered it yesterday?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
So let me ask you a question. As a gamer, you're a pretty big gamer?
I say so, but I don't have as much time anymore. But I used to play like a lot more.
Do you pre-order most of your games, or do you wait till they come out?
I mostly wait for most of them to come out. I only pre-order games that I have a gut feeling that they're gonna be good. Like Spider-Man 1, like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of the best games of the year. And another one, I'm probably gonna pre-order Last of Us 2. I don't know if you heard of it.
Dude, The Last of Us is one of the great. It's not even just a game to me. It's a movie. It's an experience. It's so good. Anyone out there who is not, if you're a gamer, I mean, The Last of Us is just so worth it. It's the voice acting, the animation, the cutscenes, the story, the action itself, the clickers. Oh my gosh, dude! Like. When you're first going through and you're having to get around the clickers the first time, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I want to make that movie. That's a role I want to age into. I want to play the older gentleman in the I can't remember his name at the moment. But that I will definitely be getting, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pre-order that one.
All right. Well, listen, Miles, you got a whole life ahead of you, and you got a lot of promise, I can tell. Don't let video games be part of your procrastination when it comes to your education, okay? Go get your reading in.
Yeah.
Trust me, as somebody who struggled with it myself, go get your reading in. Go do the work. It's so worth it because at the end of the day, you got your whole life to go and dabble and play video games. And you only got this one shot, right, to get all this schooling, to get it in and get it right. So, go. Well, actually, then you can go and continue to educate throughout your life. So it's not that it's one shot, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Be good. Have a great Sunday. Hold down Cali for me.
All right, you too.
Bye. By the way, somebody had mentioned the Arkham games, which they're very good. And I'm not saying that there aren't good superhero games out there. They haven't really been my steez necessarily. So, hi from Chile. What's up, Pantera Sarah? I miss you too. I miss you, Sarah Merch. We got to get some karaoke or something in at some point soon. Let's see. Do I prefer making movies or TV shows? I like them both. I like all of them. I think it's very fun. No, you are awesome, H. Crawford 32. I haven't played the Far Cry. I know that I like these open world things. I mentioned I liked open world games, but I haven't played the Far Cries yet. I don't know. I just never really got into that. I've been busy with other things. I was losing so much of my life to Destiny and Destiny 2. Hi from Kansas, Corey. I think you spelled city wrong, or there's a place called Kansas, Corey, and I'm unaware of it. Hi from Buena High School. Oh, what's up, Buena? By the way, I had this Buena High Drama Department is doing a production. My alma mater. Can you call it an alma mater when it's a high school? I think you can. I went to Buena High School in Ventura, California, and they are doing She Loves Me. That's the show that they're doing for the spring, and I just got to Skype in with the whole class there, and all the kids doing the show. It was so lovely. So love you guys. What a lovely chat we got to have yesterday. Would you move into directing? I've directed some already. I'd like to direct more whenever the occasion and the time allows me, and that all works out. But yeah, I think I'd like to do more of that. Who's the villain in the movie? Well, I think it's been announced. Mark Strong is playing Dr. Savannah. So I'll let you put all that together if you haven't already. Are you coming to any more Comic-Cons? I'm going to try and do it like anywhere between 2 and 6 cons throughout the rest of this year. And I'll announce all that stuff via social media. But yeah, I'd love to do some more cons because I like seeing you guys. I like, and this is fun. Now I've got Shazam to to talk about. So hello from the future. Holy crap. I knew it. I knew it was possible. I knew you're out there. Are you with a crazy old scientist with big white hair and a flux capacitor by any chance? Let's see. Any other questions? Coming to Fan Expo anytime soon? Which one? The one in Toronto? I don't know. I was there recently. But I like to be in the Arrowverse. I've already told Stephen Amell. I was like, bro, give me he doesn't have time for me. Stephen just doesn't have time for me. He's living his life in Coachella right now. No invite. No nothing. Fine, whatever. All right, I'm going to take another one of these video things. Let's see here. Oh, no. Crap. Hold on. I just had somebody, and then they just bounced. Guys, this is way more difficult than you even think it is, because there we go. Nope. Oh, for crying in the night. Stop moving. Oh, my gosh. Just literally the list keeps bumping down, and I can't even there. Boom. Oh, just got one. All right, let's see here. Andressa, you're the next contestant on The Price is Zach. Come on down. Waiting. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions while we're waiting. What's your favorite downtime activity? I don't know. I'm quite enjoying this at the moment. I think this is fun. I think I don't know. I'm a student and fan of life and people and society and what we're all doing and how this is all working together and trying to find solutions for some of the things that I think are keeping us all apart and breaking us down and building walls. And I think as crazy as it sounds, this thing of social media that is a major part of the problem, I think we can use it. If we can spin it around, we can actually use it to help heal a lot of it, and just sitting down with each other and asking questions and being mindful about how we talk to one another and, and putting some thought into what we say to people before we say it, which is part of the reason why on Twitter I sometimes don't let things go, because it's not that I'm angry with people, but there's, call it the Libra in me, I don't know, but I just want things to be fair. And I feel like when people are just spouting off and not fairly looking at what you've said or how you've said it, but just want to interpret it or misinterpret it how they want you to sound, well, that's quite unfair, and I don't stand for that. So I will politely tell someone that I think that they're doing that. We lost our other person. Will I attend your wedding? I don't think I can do that, but you never know. Let's see here. I'm trying to go like back and forth, like guy girl. Okay, let's see it. Let's see here. All right, let's go. Let's try it. Although sometimes I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, so you guys hiding behind your avatars. Some of you look like famous people, but you're not famous people. You're just using their faces. Oh, yo! Hi, can you hear me? Oh no! Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You can't hear me either? Can everyone out there other than this? No? You can't hear me. All right, I'm gonna maybe I can get. Can you guys all hear me? Is it a yes or is it a? I know say hi to Portugal. I got that, but can you hear me? That's the question. Yes. Okay. You guys can all hear me. Fantastic. I hear Zach. All right. Well, we're gonna. Okay. Good. So that at least it's not on my end. At least that's all working. Here we go. Let me try it again. All right. Boom. And maybe I can even find. Oh no. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with it. No. Where did it go? Where did it go? Boom. 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 Let's try that one. Soup's nest. Hi, Soup's nest. Soup's nest. Oh, I can hear somebody. What's up?
Hi.
What you doing?
I'm sitting, watching the live.
Sitting. I'm just sitting. What's your name?
I'm Vanessa.
What's up, Vanessa? Is your username Soup's Nessa?
No, it's Soupness.
Soupness. Okay, copy that.
Yes.
Rock and roll. And
Oh, yeah.
Vanessa, what are you up to today? Other than, wasting your time watching me jaw.
No, it's not a waste of time, but I read. I had to do some homework. Can't do anything.
Okay. More homework. All right. How old are you? What grade are you in?
I'm 16. I'm in grade 11.
All right, cool. You and Miles, maybe you live right down. Maybe you're in the same house. Maybe you're brother and sister. I have no idea.
Nope, I'm in Hamilton.
Where are you at?
Hamilton, I'm beside you.
Say what?
Hamilton. It's beside Toronto.
Oh, you're in Hamilton. You're like right down the road from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How crazy is this weather right now?
I know. It made me sad.
This is not
To be
okay. This isn't okay.
But I hope.
I'm not happy about it. All right, Vanessa, what's your question? Oh, no. Oh, no. What is happening? And I lost Vanessa. All right, before I go to another one of those call-ins, we'll answer some more questions here because these don't seem to be working out. Hello from the UK. Copy that. Come on, guys. Let me some questions. A lot of shout-outs. What's the weather like? It's freezing rain is what it is. It's not even like true snow. It's a weird freezing rain situation. So it's cold. But then it ends up on the ground like snow, which then just turns into like slushy mud and all that jazz. So that's not great. Did I work out before I got the role of Shazam? Yeah, I worked out at various times throughout my life. When I felt motivated or I had to, or when I felt better about myself, but nothing to the extent that I've been doing for this, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. That's one of the things I'm most grateful for in this job. It was like it was a goal. And by the way, I'm still haven't even achieved where I want to get. I want to continue this train and keep getting stronger and healthier and even a little bit bigger or whatever. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing when you can finally get past the blocks that you have up here. And I think we all struggle with these things of like, I don't have the genetics for it. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the motivation. Really what I think it comes down to is we're kind of looking at ourselves going, you're not worth it, subconsciously or consciously, whatever. I mean, I know for me, I was always like, yeah, but that's for other people. Other people can do that, and they can get bigger and stronger, and I'll just always be kind of a tall, thin guy. And I got to tell you, anybody out there right now who's struggling with motivation to getting to the gym or being a healthier, stronger, or even bigger you, or thinner you, depending on where your physique's at and where you want to go, you can do it. It is 100% achievable. This isn't just me, rah blowing smoke. I mean it. If you really want it, you can go and get it. And I was having a conversation online. Some of you probably saw about going back and forth about food and what's cheaper to eat out or to grocery shop and meal prep and all that stuff. Look, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's not a pain in the ass. I'm not saying there's not a lot of work that you have to put into transforming your life, but it's worth it. And it works. It actually works. You have to believe that it will work. And it's not, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not going to happen overnight. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. But if you put the work in, guys, it actually really does work. I'm living proof of that right now. I mean, I'm so grateful that I got this job, that God gave me this opportunity in my life. And that was such a huge catalyst. But I plan on continuing to do this for the rest of my life and continuing to talk about this because I want everybody to know that you're capable. You're worth it and you're capable. Just go after it. Go after it. And don't let anybody, the body shamers and anything like that, don't let any of that get in your way because, honestly, I think a lot of people that are just pointing fingers and going, you're not this or you're too that or whatever, a lot of them are dealing with their own insecurities because they don't feel the motivation within themselves to go do it. And so you just gotta, that's it. That's it. Go love you. Go spend some quality time loving yourself by going to the gym and getting healthy and eating healthier. And also, that requires some diligence and some discipline and knowing that there's a lot of stuff we've been putting in our bodies for a really long time as individuals. Particularly in the Western world, that's been just inundated with processed foods, and it's bad for you. And you gotta reprogram because all of the branding and all of the advertising that has been shoved down our throats for so long of like, oh, you can eat this, it's fine. It's not fine. Sugar is killing entire generations of people. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Not that I don't appreciate some sugar every once in a while, but guys, just get into it. Whatever. I'll stop my rant on that. Thank you. I love your family back, Megan. These names are so hard to read sometimes. Do you put milk? Do I put milk on my cereal? I rarely eat cereal anymore, which I think that's partly because it's mainly just not. It's simple carbohydrates, and that's not really something I need to put in my body. Although I do kind of miss it because as Jerry Seinfeld says, it's eating and drinking with one hand without looking. It's the greatest. But I would typically put like when I was a kid it was regular milk, but I don't drink cow's milk anymore. I've been on like almond milk kick for a long time. No Fruity Pebbles, no. And I'm actually grateful. When I was a kid, my mom was very diligent about not giving us soda. Not giving us sugared cereal. Every once in a while, I'd get it at a friend's house or something like that, or my grandma would like have a stash of Cocoa Puffs. It was like Christmas every time we got some Cocoa Puffs. But I'm so grateful that I never had that sugar, like just put into me on a regular basis as a kid because I don't crave it now as much. I think due to that. So, but whatever. I'm not trying to yuck anybody else's yum. But know what you're putting into your body. It's important that you do that. How do I feel? Zachary, how did it feel doing the Tangled series on Disney? It's awesome. We're still doing it right now. The second season, I think, is going to be coming at you soon. It's the gift that keeps on giving. I love Tangled. I love the role of Flynn Rider. I love Mandy as Rapunzel. And Mandy is Mandy. I think she's just a gem of a person. Chris and all of our incredible leadership and writers and producers on this series are just tremendous. And Mary, our voiceover director, I mean, it really is a familial thing. And while I was so grateful for the film and Dan Fogelman and everybody, you know, and Byron and Nathan and everybody that was a part of creating that, obviously, you know, when you do a series, you do more of it. And so we have more time to hang out together, and, you know, we just become closer, which is really sweet. Can I please sing? I appreciate that you think my voice is amazing. I think it's okay. But I'm not going to sing right now. I am enjoying my time in Toronto, except for this weather that can suck it. Hello, Peru. Hi, Peru. The shout-out thing I find to be a very interesting. I mean, I get it on some level, but, you know, I feel like I've literally shouted out every country in the world by this point, and yet you still want more. Favorite music? So eclectic. I'm all over the map, from, you know, Rage Against the Machine to Frank Sinatra. Like, I just love music. I love good music. I think that there's a lot of not great music. I'm a sucker for pop. I will say that. That's you know, where some people have sugar addictions. I have a little bit of a bit of a pop addiction, because I just like music that makes me want to dance, and pop music has that in spades. So, by the way, and this is not an advertisement just because it happens to be in my hand right now. I've been using Contigo. If you guys have never heard, like, if you're coffee drinkers in the morning or you like a good water bottle, these Contigos are so good. They literally, you know, they keep everything in nice and tidy. They're super durable. No joke, I bought all of these. Nobody's paying me to say that, but I like shouting out good brands if I find them. I am going to get a dog. Eventually, I am going to get a dog. I mean, I have, you know, made a move to Texas, and I have a little room out there, and once I feel like I can plant a little bit better, I definitely want to get a dog, if not multiple dogs, and maybe some goats while I'm at it. I have no idea. Or like a mini donkey. That's a thing. You can get mini burros, burritos. I guess that would be a mini burro would be a burrito, right? Which is also edible. Let's see here. Favorite late '90s, early 2000s pop song? Oh, geez, I don't know. Camelback is great too for sports bottles. Okay, yeah. I have one of those Camelbacks that, like, you know, you wear as like a little backpacky kind of a deal. But name your dog Zod. Jeez, what? Any other projects on the horizon? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, I'm working on some stuff. I am genuinely going to try and record an album this summer. I think that's the goal. I don't know exactly what it's going to sound like or what it's going to be, but I want to go and find some really great producers and do, you know, it might be covers for the most part to begin with, you know, just to kind of dip my feet into the music world. But that's an upcoming project. I got to get off my butt and finally do it instead of talking about it all the time. Am I excited for Toy Story Land, Pixar Pier, Star Wars Land? Sure, I'm excited for all that stuff. I just want it to be awesome. I want it to feel like Disneyland. I want it to feel like that same awesome vibe that you get when you go to Disneyland, which is just like, you know, it's warm and fuzzy and full of joy and happiness. Favorite book, Brave New World. I've said that before, but which is a weird book to be your favorite, I suppose, because it's super fucked up and dystopian. But it, you know, it's the original Black Mirror, or one of the original Black Mirrors. I just think it's incredible. It's incredibly well written, but also happening right now, which is scary. Have I seen the movie about Paul the Apostle? I don't think so. I didn't know that such a movie existed. I'll have to go and search for that or something. I mean, I might not watch it. It might be crap. I find that a lot of, no offense to any Christian filmmakers out there, but I find most Christian movies to not be good. Which is a shame. You know, like I want them to be good. I want everything to be good. I want everybody to be operating on the highest level of excellence. But for whatever reason, I just feel like, I don't know. I think maybe people they think, well, the message is so good that we don't have to actually be proficient at our jobs, which is such a lie. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, somebody's saying it's like Christian rock. I mean, kind of. I don't know. And by the way, I'm not knocking. There's great. If you are a Christian, then there's some great Christian music out there, worship music and so on and so forth. But I don't know. People early on in my career, people were asking me like, what is it like to be a Christian actor? And I was like, I don't know. I don't really look at it that way. I believe that I'm an actor, and I also am a Christian. And the more we try to put people in these weird boxes is just so counterproductive, I think. And moreover, again, going back to, don't make a Christian movie. Make a movie that happens to be very good, and if it has messaging in there that also satisfies a Christian audience, then great. But it's not difficult, guys. You can go and look at AFI's top 100 films. You can see the connective tissue of what all of those films have in common that make them good. And you can also go look at movies that are just poorly made, that are resting on some spiritual laurels, and go, oh, that's totally unnecessary. Anyway, my 2 cents. Waiting for another. Oh, bye, Zach. What did I offend you? No, I don't know. She's giving me kissy faces, so I think. Let's see. Literally shaking my head up and down in agreement. All right, cool. Rock and roll. When am I coming back to Chicago? I don't know. Am I on the Why the Last Man project? I'm not. Unfortunately. I mean, gosh, guys, I would have loved to have played Yorick. It was a dream role. I had somebody, and forgive me, I don't recall your name, but years ago, I think it was like right at the beginning of starting Chuck, I had somebody at a signing come and plop down the first volume of Why the Last Man at the signing, and she said, and there was a note in it, and she said, you should read this. This is a job if they ever make this into a movie or a TV show. And I read it, and I immediately went and bought the rest of it. I loved it. And then, ironically enough, I showed up to work like the second season of Chuck, and they had populated Chuck's room in the bookcase with all of the Why the Last Man. It was like, whoa, this is really interesting. It's such a great graphic novel. If you are into graphic novels, you should definitely go check it out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what FX is doing with it. I'm glad they're making a series and they're not doing a film, because I think, unfortunately, what happens, there's way too much in those volumes to try and squeeze into one movie. And unfortunately, studios, they don't want to take the risk of just committing to a 3-picture trilogy right out of the gate. So they try and truncate everything down into one movie, and then if that works, and they go, oh, great, well, then we'll make more. But they've already kind of, jumped the story. So, but since they've decided to make it a series, I think it'll have a much better chance of being great, and they are doing great with Legion, so I think that'll all be lovely. Eric is downstairs playing Fortnite, like you do. I just wanted you to be happy. Well, I feel happy. Thank you. Thank you for wanting me to be happy. Favorite tricep exercise? What is I kind of like skull crushers, to be perfectly honest, just like either with a barbell or a dumbbell, really using gravity, I find. I mean, cable machines are also, can be great depending on what you're trying to do. But we typically, when my trainer and I are, going through the motions, we'll do 2 primary exercises, and then some ancillaries around that. So there's a bunch involved. But my triceps have always been pretty strong. I think they're stronger than my biceps. My triceps have been. So it's more trying to balance everything out and get everything strong around it. How's my dancing these days? Pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't had as much opportunity to go out and have some. So, any advice on dealing with anxiety? Oh, wow, yeah. So, man, where do I begin? I think anxiety is just such a horrible thing. And for me, I mean, I think anxiety hits people on different levels in different ways, because it'll come at you because it's a lie. it is alive from the pit of hell. Whatever is causing you to feel that anxiety, I think, what's important for me. What's important is to identify it. Learning some meditative practice, mindfulness meditation. It was really helpful for me. I try to just, like I tweeted the other day, breathe deeply and calmly. And if you have a mantra that you wish to repeat from me, it's something connected to my spirituality. Other people have other mantras, but to be able to sit and be still and know that you're okay, and know that you will be okay. You will be okay. The things that attack us on spiritual, mental, emotional levels, sometimes even physical levels, 99% of the time, they are something that is not real. Not as real as we'd like to make it out to be. Not as real as our mind is telling us it is real. And in therapy, for me, and again, one day I'll maybe write about all this stuff in my journey in this. But guys, I'm really proud of us as people that we've come around on understanding that mental illness and dealing with things like anxiety, like depression, we didn't talk about these things for a long time, and I don't know exactly why. I don't know why, but we are talking about it now, and we need to talk about it now. And because that's exactly what anxiety doesn't want us to do. It doesn't want us to be vulnerable and share that we're dealing with it, because it needs you to believe that you are alone in your suffering, and you are not alone in your suffering. There are so many people who are really dealing with debilitating anxiety. I've dealt with it in my life. Hollywood is not an easy place to live or succeed or thrive in. There's a lot of rejection. There's a lot of not goodness, and in the world in general. And so there's a lot that you have to kind of deflect or absorb sometimes, and that takes its toll. And I didn't know how much of a toll it was taking on me, But I'm so grateful that I went to go take care of me, because at the end of the day, you gotta, nobody else can really go take care of those things. You do. So anybody out there that's dealing with anxiety, that's dealing with depression, guys, I've been there. It sucks. You feel alone. You feel like you're trapped in just muck and mire, and you have every you can 100% get out of it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I had people around me believing in me, and my life is so much greater for that. So yeah, well, that's all. I'll leave that on that note anyway. But but we all need to keep talking about this stuff: anxiety, depression, mental illness, whatever. We need to keep be vulnerable. And if you're vulnerable about it, and somebody starts giving you shit about it, that's that means they're still struggling with their stuff. Don't take that. That's not your baggage to carry. That's theirs. You need help putting up some baseboards. Yeah, what's your address? I'll be right there. Best advice you've got as an actor. It was actually something that I heard. Well, two things. One is, and this has been credited to Sir Laurence Olivier, although I'm not sure that it was him exactly. It could be somebody else, the way Wives' Tales or whatever gets spun out. But it's something to the effect of, I get paid to wait. The acting is free. Hollywood, there's a lot of hurry up and wait. There's a lot of, you get ready and you get in the hair and makeup and you go and you rehearse it, and then you're sitting around sometimes for 30 minutes while they're setting up lights and camera and all that jazz. And that can get a little frustrating sometimes. But, if you can remind yourself that you're getting paid to wait, you're getting paid for your time, and then when you get the opportunity to go and bring a character to life, you go do that, then it makes it a hell of a lot more enjoyable, I find. And then another great piece of advice was, I think somebody asked the Hallelujah, Sarah Bloom again. Why can't I think of her name? Hepburn. Not Audrey Hepburn. The other Hepburn. Guys, my mind is a blank right now. And they asked her, what's the secret of making it in Hollywood? And she said, take Fountain. And for anybody who lives in LA, that is gold. Fountain is a beautiful little secret that helps you navigate Hollywood specifically. Catherine Hepburn. By the way, if you've never seen A Philadelphia Story, you should go check that out. Such a great movie. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a retelling, a reboot, a reimagining, I don't know, whatever the right term for that is, a remake. Wow, it's coming so fast. Zachary, please. I don't know. Zachary, please. What? I love you too. I lived off Fountain in La Brea. Well, then you understand, Anissa. Zach is an actor. How do you memorize the script in front of the camera? Well, you don't memorize it while you're in front of the camera. You memorize it before you're in front of the camera. And I don't know, repetition. Everybody memorizes in different ways. Who's cuter, Henry Cavill or Zachary Levi? I wish that was Henry asking me that question. That would be really funny. Clearly, it's me. Are you a gamer? Yeah, I am. I don't feel like that's news or new news. Arsenic and Old Lace, I love Arsenic and Old Lace. I actually did that in high school as a play. I was the cop. I wanted to be the Cary Grant role. Cary Grant? No. Wait. Why can't I remember any old actors' names right now? It was Cary Grant, wasn't it? I think so. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of wavies and emojis. Zelda fan, absolutely. Breath of the Wild, by the way, is stunning. It's a stunning game. It's like a piece of art come to life, and it's so massive. I mean, you can run around for hours and hours and hours and climb mountains and sail around on your little kite. It's crazy, guys. Yes, Cary Grant. I knew it. I read comics as a kid. I kind of got into them when I was about, 10-ish, I think, or so. Countdown to the end of the live. No, I think because we had to restart the live, so we still got a little bit more time. I downloaded Pokemon Go just because I needed to see what all the hubbub was, and I think I caught like 2 when I was in San Diego during Comic-Con because they had like these, all their little spots, and then that was that. Wow, these are moving so fast. Eric is literally, because he felt like I didn't have enough lights, he decided to take his, what, really? He's like, yeah, your key light's not quite warm enough. Unbelievable. Is this setting mood lighting? What is happening?
That's nice.
He's such a dum-dum. All right. Favorite 80s arcade game? Well, in the 90s, I think my favorite was probably Street Fighter 2. I played that. I dumped so many quarters into Street Fighter 2, as many of us did. 80s, would you stop tinkering with the lights? What are you doing? I was fine. 80s arcade game. I don't know. That's a good question. What did I play the most? I don't know. Maybe Galaga or Miss Pac-Man. I actually have one of those. I got a hair on it. I have one of those sit-down multicades that has Galaga and Miss Pac-Man. It's so much fun. Tetris was great. I didn't really play Tetris in the arcade though. That wasn't really an arcade deal. Come to Galatasaray. Where is Galatasaray? Where is that? I have no idea. Am I stank? The stankiest. Favorite Bible verse? I don't know. I always go back to Psalm 139. I always find that to be a pretty poetic, powerful bit of, just profound. I'm using a lot of alliteration at this point. I don't know. Whenever I'm feeling like, holy crap, what's going on and what am I doing? And I think it's just a really beautifully written, on point piece of scripture. So Speak Spanish? No. See, I actually did just speak Spanish right now, because in Spanish, no is no. So you're welcome. Do you broadcast your fate as an actor? Well, I mean, theoretically or technically, I am broadcasting right now, and I am talking about my fate. But no, I don't. I don't believe in that. I don't think. I've never really understood. Unless you really feel called to go be an evangelist, I don't think there's any point. You broadcast who you are by being. If you're relying on telling people who you are over just showing who you are, then I think you've got it backwards. I don't know. I don't shy away. If people ask me about my faith, I don't shy away from it. I'm more than happy to talk about it. And I also, I think that you really, if you do subscribe to a particular faith or no faith as an atheist or any kind of political views or whatever it is, guys, go interrogate your own ideas and opinions before you start shoving them down other people's throats. And also, it's good for you to interrogate it so that when people ask you questions about it, you know what the fuck you're talking about. If you don't interrogate it and you're just going off of, I don't know, something handed to you by your parents or somebody else, and you don't know what you're talking about, and then somebody asks you a simple question because they'd like to know more and you don't know, typically what people start doing is they start getting really, defensive. There's no reason to be defensive if you know what you're talking about. So, if you find yourself getting defensive, maybe that's a good sign that you need to look into it a little bit more. Whatever it is. I mean, we could be talking about Jell-O for all I know. Know your Jell-O. Hey, Colorado. Yeah. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Nikki. Mabs, I appreciate that. Favorite movie soundtrack? Oh, that's the Stand By Me soundtrack is a pretty great movie soundtrack. Also, Forrest Gump. I like both of those. Let's see. Keep at it until you read one PF mine. Well, there you go, Rimo War. I just read your deal. All right, let me try one more of these live break-in deal. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, there's so many people. No, lost them. Guys, this is really way more difficult than you think. This is so difficult. It just keeps moving. It's a moving target. Hold on. Let's see here. How about? Oh, wait a minute. I think this is somebody from earlier. Maybe I can try and get them on. I think so. No, unable to join. All right. Well, fine. I'd like this to be better. I want this to be an easier thing to do. I'll talk to somebody on Instagram. Actually, if anybody from Instagram is watching this, can we make this easier and better? I'd like to do that. Let's try this guy. Michael Mazzei, you're by your phone or device. This is like on the radio when, they're calling you and you need to be home to get that call, but then you're not home. Oh, gosh. Like I'm breaking out of my chest. Hello. Oh, connecting. Come on, Michael. Yay!
Oh my God, Zachary, how are you, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I don't know if you remember me, but you were at Fan Expo in Toronto.
I was.
And I had came to you. I don't know if you remember. I had curly hair, and I said that you were such an inspiration to me. I don't know if you remember. And I was talking to you how I wanted to be an actor, and you were and you said hello to my mom on video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I've been trying my hardest. I've been trying to get to speak to you because I've actually been writing a lot of screenplays to keep working, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been that's why I wanted to be I wrote a part specifically for you, but you're with Shazam right now, so that's what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
I gotta get superhero right now. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly. But
well, man, that really touches my heart. Thank you, and thank you for having. I don't remember the interaction specifically, but thank you for coming up to me at Fan Expo and sharing that with me. I'm glad I was able to give a shout out to your moms while we were at it.
Yeah, and hopefully if you do I'm really hoping you make the Chuck movie, man, because I know everyone wants it, and I feel like.
I'd love to. I really would. I mean, look, I've meant it from day one. I still have every intention of doing it. It's it's all timing, and making a movie is a lot more difficult than people think it is. You can't just snap your fingers and it happens. But I do hope that, maybe even specifically because I get to be Shazam and because that will give me a little bit more, I don't know, a little more flex to be able to go make something happen. Maybe we have an even better chance. And I've got some ideas for this movie that I so badly want to do. I think it'd be so fun. So, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So, but do you have a question?
Yeah. So, what is your opinion, or like, what would you say, like, question, like, for young actors who want to make it into the business but don't have that right, source of, getting into there? Like, a lot of people don't have agents and struggle with, getting into that. Cause like I had an agent, recently, and, they didn't want to sign a contract extension. So now I'm currently looking for an agent, which sucks because I know I did hear one of my friends actually had an audition for Shazam, because you guys are filming in Toronto. So it would have been great if, if I had an agent and I would have, had an audition for Shazam. But yeah, that's just the main question, is like, how, any opinions or things for young actors who don't have agents, and what they can do.
Totally. So my advice is the best thing, and I give this advice to anyone of any age trying to get into acting, because it is a difficult thing to try and break into. Look, first of all, keep doing it, regardless of what level or if you're getting paid or not. You have to keep practicing. You have, like anyone who goes and makes it in like Major League Baseball, they didn't just step into it. They've been swinging bats for a long time. You got muscle memory and timing and all of these things. It's important to keep exercising the muscles of acting. So that's number one. Number two, you're only going to make it if anybody can recognize the talent that you may or may not possess. And so the best thing or advice I can give is go find an acting class, a legitimate acting class with a great teacher that's going to teach you a lot. You're going to learn a lot and grow a lot in that class, but that also has a legitimate showcase where they bring in casting directors, producers, whatever, and really, but you got to make sure you vet this, because there's a lot of charlatans out there that would tell you, oh yeah, we bring these people in and blah blah blah. It's nonsense. You pay a lot of money and nothing really happens. But they do exist. I don't know if they exist in Toronto. I know that there are some in New York and there are some in LA. And sometimes, if you want to go make it, you got to pick up and move. So those two cities might be destinations for you. Another thing too. You're here in Toronto. You're Toronto-based?
Yeah, I live in...
So, look, there's a lot of work coming to Toronto, obviously. Atlanta's another place. Some other people have found success in getting out of the big, LA is where everyone is collected, or New York's where everyone's collected. But if you go to these other markets like Toronto, or you're already here, or, Atlanta, you can be... the numbers game is better for you, because there's more roles for less people, if that makes any sense. So I hope, if any of that makes sense, I hope that helps. Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, I think I lost you. I can't hear you. Anyway, bud. Good. And boom. All right, well, that was that. I think we got a little bit more time before this thing's going to crap out of me. Let's see some more questions there down here. Lots of emojis and thumbs up. I appreciate all of that emoji love, guys. Did you find Bugs Bunny attractive when he dressed up like a girl bunny? I wanted to react right now just like Wayne did in Wayne's World. Go. No. Why? No, I didn't. I actually didn't. Shazam. That Shazam chest was busting out. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm having a reaction. Babs Bunny. Babs. If you could go to any country right now, where would you go? I don't know. Somewhere warm. I would go somewhere warm and tropical. That's where I'd go right now if I could. I'm going to have to slim down to play Chuck again. I don't know. I don't think I do. I think we can. I'm going to work it into the storyline somehow. I mean, for crying in the night, Chuck is a person like anybody else. He could have gone to the gym and worked out. I don't know. Dance party plans for San Diego this summer? I mean, that's what I'm hoping to do. We'll see. Tangled 2, I don't know that there's going to be a Tangled 2 because we're doing Tangled series. Dude, I talk too much? Well, you can go ahead and hit the button to kick you out of this live chat if you'd like. I'd do it for you if I knew how to do it. Let's see. Come on. Anybody else? Psalm 139. Yeah, that's the one. Enneagram number 7. Where my 7's at? We all about joy, kids. We all about bringing a party. No wonder I like dance parties so much. Jeez Louise. I'm serious. Oh, and somebody asked me the other day too, am I a 6 or an 8 wing? I actually think I'm a plum 7, so I have a little bit of 6 and a little bit of 8. Which is possible. It's rare, but it's possible. Another live chat, please. I'm doing one right now. Oh, another break. I did not understand that at all. Music I'm listening to right now. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Lots of pop stuff. I hate cardio. Do I like cardio? I hate cardio. I don't know anybody who likes cardio. I hate leg days and I hate cardio. They're just a pain in the ass, but I feel great afterwards. We've been doing some high intensity interval training and it makes me want to vomit, but I feel like $1 million afterwards. So you push through. Going back to what we started this whole live chat with, you can fucking do it, guys. If you want to go get healthy, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in me. Let's go be healthy together. Favorite musical? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Honestly, Singing in the Rain to me is just such evergreen awesomeness. I love Singing in the Rain so much. Am I going to dye my hair back to brown after Shazam? Yeah, I don't know. I don't typically dye my hair unless it's for a job, so it'll probably go back. F-bomb, love it. Well, you're welcome. I know there's probably some kids watching this, and I really, for any parents that are offended if I drop F-bombs and your kids see them, sorry, not sorry. I really don't know what to tell you. I think I use it in the right context, and it's certainly not to try and belittle anyone. I'm not insulting anyone, and I don't personally find anything wrong with the word. I find it kind of entertaining. And moreover, if your kid is on social media hearing me say fuck and you're offended by that, I think the real question is, what the fuck is your kid doing on social media unattended? And you're mad at me. I don't understand. I'll stop dropping F-bombs for a little while. They are going to find out what that word means one day. And hopefully they find out in a fun way. Let's see. Top 5 musical artists or band. Oh, that's too difficult. That is just too difficult. Grow your hair long. I need to see your curls again. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I like my hair all that long. It's a pain in the ass, isn't it? You got to use conditioner. When my hair's short, I don't have to use conditioner. I just, you wake up and your bedhead's good. It's a deal. Hey degrees. Can someone answer me what is cardio? It's an album by the Doobie Brothers. Oh man, the Doobie Brothers broke up. When did that happen? Season 3 hair. Season 3 hair is never ever coming back ever. 2 or 3 hair. Nope. Hockey or football? Football. Favorite food spot in NOLA? I don't know. One of Emerald's, I suppose. One of his many places. I am waiting for Henry Cavill to pop up. I literally have been doing. Oh, guys, I have 1 minute 30 left, and Henry didn't make it. Wow, real fail. Favorite cartoons growing up? All of them. Habla español? Sí, ¿y tú? Un poquito. What's your bench press? What's my bench press? That's a really good question. We haven't really topped out. We haven't been going for heaviest, but I think I could probably push up about 250 or so. For a couple, anyway. I don't know. The video is so blurry. I don't know. Check your connection. I don't know. Poor internet. Oh, well, that's why we're 60 seconds out, guys. This is all going to be over soon, and it's never happening again. I am never doing another live again. Let's see. You know I'm lying. You know I'm going to do it more. By the way, did you guys like it on Sunday? I know. Why am I so itchy?